Hey everyone, I'm Jimmy from Buckeye Sports Center in Huron, Ohio. Today we're going to go ahead and do a walkthrough on this gorgeous 2024 Stingray 253CC. Completely new for Stingray's model line for 2024 year. This 25-foot 3-inch boat has a 9-foot 1-inch beam, and give you a nice and a good amount of width and stability when you're boating. And then it weighs in at approximately 5,600 pounds. With a 128-gallon fuel tank. Let me go ahead and show you some of the cool features on the boat. We'll start up in the bow here and work our way back. How Stingray goes ahead and produces a dry ride. But one of the features that I absolutely love before we get into the dry ride is we have a windlass anchor. You can control this at the helm. Terrific option to be able to just push button, drops down and digs in perfectly. And then we're equipped with a variable dead rise, which is going to help you produce a dry ride. And then Stingray does their last chine here, really deflects water down. So again, increasing in that dry ride. And then the large amount of freeboard that is on the ship is going to make it much drier, putting you up out of the water and definitely making you more comfortable. One of the details that I love that they did on this particular boat is we went ahead and Stingray is in a black, almost a matte letter. And then up on the T-top, it's also black support poles. And then moving to the back here, they went ahead and we've equipped it with trim tabs and RGB colored underwater lights. Definitely make the mood while you're out at night. So we have the Stingray 253CC here at our Huron location, and we have it equipped with Mercury 225 twin engines on it. Plenty of get up and go, reach top speeds of 55 to 59 miles an hour, depending on how you have it weighted, and tons of acceleration and quick planing times. Let's go ahead on board the boat. I'll show you a couple more things. All right, so on the back of the boat, the transom is equipped with plenty of rod holders for going down, along with a ski pylon going over top of your outboard engine to pull your tubers and skiers. We have cup holders back here, along with a washdown hose. And then we've also increased the amount of seating that you can go ahead and have inside the boat, right back here. And it easily folds away for when you want to go ahead and fish. We've got our station right here, be able to go ahead and handle any bait that you want to go ahead and cut up, along with cup holders and additional rod holders. Spots for tackle trays to go ahead and drop into easily. And a storage drawer too. And right underneath it is going to be the Stingray cooler. And then going up on the T-top here, you've got rod holders. I love how they went ahead and did the black painted T-top supports. And then a spreader light back here to go ahead and light up your back area here for when you're fishing at night. Let's go to the cockpit, check that out next. All right, so we're up at the helm of the Stingray 253CC. It's equipped with a nice Garmin 12-inch screen here, and you can control everything on the boat from it, along with the interior lights, which you can see I have this nice blue drop-down lights here. We've got exterior lights, cruising lights. We also have our map lights, underwater lights, spreader lights, and deck courtesy lights to go ahead and light up people that are walking around so they'll be able to see where they're walking. And then we come over here, Mercury's vessel view gauge, so you can see all of your engine information. I've got the Fusion radio, along with our trim tab indicators, and then we've got our windlass here, so we can control that from the helm. And then in the far corner here is going to be our steering system. At the steering wheel, you have tilt steering. So if you wanted to drive it standing up, no problem. You want to drive it sitting down, no issue there either. And then digital throttle shift, which is a great feature from Mercury. It's an electronic system to your engines that control your throttle and your RPMs. So it's much more precise, makes docking easier. You're not waiting for a cable to all of a sudden catch and then it accelerates you when you're docking. You can be easily controlled. Up top here, we've got a nice spot to be able to throw belongings in. And handles going down on the T-tops. And then at the top of the dash of the helm is a nice foam piece that's nice and soft. Makes for a great spot to throw a phone at. They even have cutouts for phones facing down. Definitely work the best. And then as we drop down on the helm here, we've got a nice glove box here to be able to throw your belongings in. It is lockable. And then charging station and a nice kick-up spot for getting up onto the seat. So I have the bolster in the up position right now, and I can see well over the top of the bow without interference from the top here. But if I go ahead and flip down the bolster, it's a perfect seated position, and I can still see over the bow, no issues at all. I also love how Stingray went ahead and put a wireless charger there. Throw your phone on, it's right there so you can see any messages without going ahead and taking your eyes off of your waterway. Also, a really nice feature that I love that Stingray did on this boat is they have dual captain seats. Both have their own individual bolsters and armrests. Gives you the feeling that, hey, if I want to go ahead and sit here with my friend or my loved one, you know, we're not kind of just curled up on a bench. We have our own individual spaces. If one person wants to be bolstered or standing, the other person wants to be sitting, they can comfortably. And then right in the center, right below the driver's seat is going to be where your battery switches all are too. Let's go ahead. I'll show you the head compartment inside the center console next. All right, inside the head compartment, in the front here, we've got a nice little washdown area with a sink here, along with trays to be able to put things in. And then also a little cupboard inside there. I've got a light up here to my left that you can't quite see, and getting out is easy. There is plenty of room in here for the tallest of people, but you can step out nice and easy. There's a nice step there, and shut your door and continue boating. We go up to the bow here. It's a nice bench seat going across the center console, along with armrests. Just give you a little bit more seating on the boat. And then right underneath here, you have access to the hall compartment there. We also have removable cushions here, along with removable backrests, but plenty of room if you did want to go ahead and sit up here and lay out, stretch out your legs. I'm about 5'8", and as you can see, I still have at least a foot of room. So I'd have to imagine a 6'8" person could sit up here. Plenty of room in the bow. And then right underneath here, there's additional storage. And the way that Stingray set it up was they finished off the storage in there, which is definitely a premium feature in a boat, along with gaskets going around. And then down below, there's a little bit of a drain there. So if you did want to make this a cooler, you could. Moving up here, we've got access to our windlass up top here, along with access to the windlass line. And then Fusion speakers here. And then we also have two larger ones that are right next to the drivers, and then the two that are overhead. Spreader light is up top there, along with our horn. So you can light up the front too if you're fishing at night. And as we continue down over to the other side here, there is a nice little spot for tackle tray storage. You can pull out your tackle trays and you're ready to go. So no matter where you're at on the boat, you got access to plenty of tackle trays, and they're both on the port and starboard side. All right, so on the side of the boat, I really wanted to show you the depth of the cockpit area. It comes all the way up to my hip. I'm 5'8" again, but the max depth in the cockpit is about 38 inches. So you have plenty of depth for comfort inside the boat, not feeling like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and fall out of the boat. Definitely a good thing for when you have young ones on the boat too. As you can see underneath, here's the bigger Fusion speakers. Got one on each side of the cockpit here. We've got pop-up cleats along with rod holders, and there's fuel fills on both sides. Anybody who's ever had fuel fill on one side definitely knows the convenience of having them on both sides. And then right underneath here, we've got a tow hold. So when you are reeling in that big fish or you're trying to net something, you got a little bit of extra comfort there. And then the combing pads up against the gunnel here to give you a little bit more comfort when you are leaning over. And then right at the back here, you'll see we also have molded in fish boxes with drains that go overboard. Definitely nice area to throw down some ice, lay your fish in. Thank you for watching today, checking out this walkthrough video on the 2024 Stingray 253cc. The stock number of this boat is H24017 and it's located up at our Huron location at the present moment. For additional information, give us a call, 419-500-9499. Also, go ahead and visit us at buckeyesportscenter.com, like our Facebook page and Instagram, and obviously check out more of our YouTube videos. Thanks so much for watching.